Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, I know this is semi a repeat as I have already put one of these together, but per the request of my granddaughter, yes Zoe, I'm talking to you, I have been instructed to video myself putting this other one together because I'm going to be displaying my series 1 Hello Kitty in this one and stacking it on top of the other one. So let me get this unboxed and I will be right back. All right, so I got that unlatched there. Let me see if I can move a few more of these things out of my way. All right, this just pops off. Gotta find something to do with these outer shells. They're really neat. All right, so inside we have one. Let's see, 2. These are our floor tiles. And these are our little goodie extras. All right, and then this is to make our shelf and our little display cabinet thing. Those are the shelves. All right, let me get this out of the way. That. Oh. All right, and we have our instruction manual there. This time I will need this piece, which is to stack them. And our floors and our wall. And this little piece I'll hold on to for later. All right, let me put this out of the way. I love these cabinets. It'd be really cool to take the inside of this red one and make it apart. So I think we could put shelves in it. I mean, of course, it'd be narrow shelves, but I think the red one would work. I'm gonna have to figure that out because now I have 2 of them. And I love the shape. It's really cool. All right, put that up so it don't get ruined. Okay, I'm going to move some of this out of the way. I've got such a mess around me. Those down here, this down here, all of this down here. All right, flip this over. Okay, this is our 2 walls, of course. And if you're building this, this edge down here is the bottom, and then the more straighter, flatter, I guess, with not many ridges, is your top pieces. So put those down there. And then of course this is our flooring. This hole is important if you want to stack it, so we will be using that this time. I left it off of my other one. All right, and then of course inside of here, let me fix everything here. I'm trying to adjust you. All right, inside of here, of course, we have our wall piece, our stickers, which we don't need right now. This is our wallpaper pieces. Taking that. I was kind of disappointed because in the ice cream and the other 2 shops that are out, they gave you extra pieces, you know, wallpaper, so you had more. You kind of had 2 at least for one of them, and I thought that was kind of disappointing that we didn't get that option with this one. So, but inside of your instructions, of course, this lists everything we have. First, it wants us to take our floor piece. This is double-sided tape strips. We are going to line our board, peel off the part, stick down all your all your tiles in the pattern that you want. I think I'm going to go a little, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Anyway, stick all those on. And again, this is the little piece with the hole if you want to stack them. And you can pop these off. The good thing about this double-sided tape, they stick really good, but you can also change it up if you want to. So that's a good thing. And then next, we will be doing our wallpaper to each one. And then our wall trim. And then we will assemble our walls. And then the shelves, there's 2 shelves and there's 2 light fixtures in it. And it even, you know, there's holes in the walls where you can, it even gives you how many to count if you want to hang it per the picture, which is nice. And then, of course, it tells you where to mark for your lights and to hang them if you want to do it that way. This is adding your counter that's over here. And then this is the steps to put this cabinet together. And then this little bread basket top thing. And then just decorate. That's it. And then here is showing you that you can stack them or whatever. So, really cool. I love this whole set. Super, super cute. Alright, let's get to building. Let's see. I wanted to see. Yeah, it does show the other one. So the taiyaki ice cream. And then the regular ice cream, which is the one that's out. The pizza shop is out. And then the salad bar. I want this salad bar. I love them all. But I can't wait till the salad bar and the taiyaki comes out. That'll be super fun. Alright, let's get to working. Alright, where's my other ones? I have, what did I do with those? Did I stick them in here? Or no, I don't remember. No. Okay. I don't know where I did with it. That's okay. Whoa. Alright, so you want to start at the edge, go all the way across. As you can see, it'll go, and you don't want to space too far, but you don't want to space too close either. Trust me, you have plenty of this double-sided tape. I had a whole sheet left from the other one, so I think I had a sheet minus one strip, so you definitely get plenty. Oh, I'm getting off of it. Plenty of this tape. Now, why is that not coming off with it? There we go. Oh gosh, of course my phone is dying. I'm gonna have to go grab my charger. I knew I should have charged my phone first. Alright, let me go grab my phone and get the rest of the, or my charger, and I'll be right back. Okay, I wanted to show, I do mine like this, straight across all of them. And then I will go across, pull these off, because I want to get these all pulled off, which takes just a second. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. Oops. These would be, I hope they keep going with these spaces because I love them, but I think it would be so cool to have like a pet shop, a baby shop, since we have the babies now, you know. Just, oh, there's so much they could do. Alright, then I want to take one and go down this way. Like I say, you want to pull all those off first, because if not, it does overlap just a tiny bit. That way you don't interfere with your other strip. Alright, easy done. And then our bags. One set, the dark pink, is just solid. There's no designs on them. These light pink, you have a bow and a little apple. So you want to be mindful when you're laying your tile down, if you're going for a, you know, a specific pattern or whatever. And set this up. Alright, last time I done it just by the picture. This time I'm not gonna like get crazy creative because I'm not very crazy creative, but I am going to flip-flop. Last time I started with light pink, and this time I'm going to start with the dark pink. So I need my pole. Where's my pole? Here it is. Okay, I need to make sure that I'm placing this. Nope, I think it goes the other way, doesn't it? Yes. Is that right? That's not right. Hold up. this way. There we go. Okay. You want to make sure that you're placing that in the proper position, otherwise it will not fit with your pole. That faces to the inside, and there is an opening in here. You want to face that to the inside. And what I like to do is just make sure this is popped in there. Are we? Yes, we are. All right. I'm just going to leave it in there. And then it's just up to you to go back and forth with your tile, whichever, you know, like I said, whichever way you want to go. And then alternating, or, you know, I've seen some make a heart design, which is cool. I just don't have the patience to sit and figure that out, so I ain't doing it. But like I said, if you want to, it's really however you want to do. I'm pretty boring. And I like to I always make my Miniverse one by the picture. I've always been that way. And then if I want to change it up, I'll go back later with my extras, you know, and do something different then. But for the most part, I'm pretty boring. So I'm just going to finish going on with this, and I will be back and show you when the floor is done. Okay, something very strange with this set. My original set, I of course had my pieces with the hole, and I had one extra piece. This set, I flip-flopped. Originally I started apple bow. This time I went, well, it didn't matter because I started with the hot pink and the pink. But I have 2 apples left, but I need a bow. So I don't remember what my extra, I'm going to dig and see if I can figure out what my other piece was that was left. I tossed it in a box, but oh, now that's frustrating. Which it will be covered, so it's not that big of a deal, but it's kind of strange that this one I have 2 extra pieces plus the ones with the hole, and the other one I only had 1. I don't know. I'm just complaining. I don't know if anybody else ran into this or not. Let's see. This one has a hole. This one has a hole. You know, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think my other one had any extra solid pieces. Aww. Oh, shoot. Okay, so I guess be mindful if you are doing this. I'm just going to have, which this corner I'll have stuff in it anyway, so it isn't going to matter, but that is really strange. I don't understand. And I've searched. I didn't lose any. I don't get it. What do I know? Alright. Floor's done. Looks really cute. I'm a little disappointed about that, but it's okay because you won't be able to see that corner anyways. So next is the walls. And again, we have solid pink and the red. You are kind of, which you could change up the bottom piece, I guess. But as far as the top goes, you are kind of limited with this. But let's see. Alright, I'm going to do this one first. The other one, I put this border along this side. I may flip-flop that. Okay. Let me get you guys pulled back here. Sorry about that. Squish you down a little. Have it too tilted. Alright, on the back of this, there is a 1 and a 2. You want to pull that 1 to reveal the sticky area. And then line it up with your wall here. And it does pretty much just, and it forms right around the window. Then you can flip it up and remove the rest of the backing, and then just press it down. It goes on super nice, really easy, no issues there. Same with the other one. Remove the top, that way you can get your area lined up. I like to flip mine upside down. Make sure that I'm lined up perfectly here. And the design does line up just perfect. Oh shoot. Thankfully you can pull up where I just messed up. Oh, I'm going to pull it all up. I'm messing up here. It's hard behind a camera. And I am a perfectionist, so I want things perfect. There we go. Then press it down, pull up, and remove this layer. And then just press it down. Easy as that. Very cute. Alright. And again, you want to make sure you're positioning things the proper way. That one's pretty easy. You don't have to worry about it too much. And this one just goes on here. I guess you could do it this way if you wanted to also. No, you couldn't either. I'm wrong. It won't fit. Alright. Flip it around. Line up my walls and sides here. I'm just doing the same thing, pulling it backwards. You could take a card or something if you really wanted to, but it lays down pretty nicely. So I know some of you may have seen my other video putting this together, so this is probably just redundant at this point, but my granddaughter wanted me to put this one together on here, so I do as she says. I prefer not to reap the consequences. Alright, this one, get it up. I noticed with my other one, it does overlap, so I just kind of folded it down along the side over there and smoothed it out. I just noticed these are wavy. I didn't even realize that before. Interesting. Alright, now, technically by the picture they have this over here. But I'm kind of debating if I do like that on there. I want to put it on this one. I don't know if I like it on this one. I do and I don't. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with sticking it on here. Alright, for this, you will use your double-sided tape again. And in the instructions, it only has you putting, let me see, on the back side, of course, has you putting one along the top and one along the bottom. I put one in the center also. I just feel a little better about it being stuck on there nice and good. And that with my floor ones uses up the whole sheet, so that's another reason. And then like I say, I have one whole sheet left. This one was a bit more tedious to get to let release. It was the same way with the other one. I don't know why. Alright, so let me get this from behind the camera and get this up, and I'll be right back. Alright, have that done. And then I just place this. Lay it down and place it. It does have a little bit of a form that kind of fits over that, so I just place it along there. Oops, you know what? I don't like that. It is down too far, I'm afraid. As you can see, that pulls up nicely. Afraid that was too low. There we go. Alright, I'm just pressing it down nice and hard. Alright, there's those two. Then we are just going to take this. Now this one, of course, you can do this way if you want to. Or you can flip it around and have it this way. I think I am going to flip mine around because I'm going to be stacking them just so it's, you know, just a little different than the one that's under it. And these just pop in nicely. Doesn't take much effort at all. Okay, and then once you have them on there, you have this L bracket, and I know you're not able to see right now, but I will raise it up once I get these two on there and snapped in. I do apologize, it's just here on there. You need to scoot over and then down. Alright, and a big hole in there. There you go, you can see the top bracket is on there. That piece did not snap down good for some reason. There we go. I can still see, I don't know. Okay, good enough. Alright, Angel, I'm sick of telling you, girl, get down. See, there you go, knocking my stuff down every time. Alright, let me throw this away. That up, this up. Alright, now, I'm just going to scoot that back for now. Now we have all of our little packages, which let's put the furniture together first. So let me get all of these out of here. There's one more. Alright. So this is our clear case cabinet there. And this is the bottom of it. Put all this over here. And let's see, that's the basket, that's a shelf, I know. Let's see, let's just unwrap it all. And this is the little one, I can tell. And then this one is the shelves, I believe, for the clear case. Yep. And the walls. I'm trying to keep my space clean here because I've got myself cornered in a little spot for some reason. Alright, and these are the two shelves. And these are the baskets. Very, very cute. Alright. Is that it? Okay. Alright. This is the bottom. Okay. On this, you will have a solid piece, or a solid area, and then grooves around the back. This is your front, the solid piece. So, you want to take your... Oh, and another thing. There's this little cutout. And there's these little pieces that stick up so you know which way it goes in. And then the same with this. There's cutouts on the bottom of it. So you will know which way to keep your things turned. And these just press together very nicely, and same on the other side. Pressing, oh, I keep trying to do it from the outside. These go together very nice and easily. Oops, got that one out of track. There we go. Okay, and then you just set this in there, and as long as you've got your pieces in the right direction, it will just pop right in. I cannot see behind this camera, so I'm going to pull it back here real quick. And there we go. Easy as can be. And then the top, you'll see there's your U shape for your fit in there, and it just pops right on just like that. Easy as ever. Then you have your two shelves. You can either, there is a little divot down here at the bottom. If you wanted, you could place this all the way at the bottom so nothing will fall down in there. But for now, I'm just going to slide mine in there because I've got to fit how I want my stuff to go in a moment. Alright, see that is bubbling up. There we go. Alright, and then this. That's the top, that's the sides. Alright, and you can see these point down for your little decorative area. And then this, I always got to make sure I'm holding things the proper way. This is the front. Okay. There is, I don't know if you can see, there's 2 holes. And then this long one. The long one goes at the top. And this will go at the back. And I will show you why in just one moment. When you put this together, if you want your baskets to lay flat, you want to put it in the bottom. If you want them to be at an angle, you want to put it in that upper one, which is what I like. And then you do have 2 left sides and 2 right sides, so you want to make sure that you are getting the proper ones. Okay, and then like this, and then like this. It'll be like that. And then this piece goes in at the top. Hang on, darling. Oh, I need to mention something. I just pulled that apart. There is a hole. This hole is important for the top shelf, and I will show you that reasoning too. You want to make sure that is facing upward on the top one, because this little piece slides right in there. Oh, and here I am freeing it. Yes, dear. I don't know who's crying. I feel bad for them. Alright. There we go. And it slides in just like that. Now you just do the process over. Who's crying? What's wrong? What's the matter? Alright. Okay, and these do have little holes in the top in each corner, so you can stack them like so. I can see. Why is this? Okay, so see, I've done something wrong here because my thing is not fitting together. I'm not sure why. What did I do wrong? Okay, let's try this again. And if you've done something wrong, it will not fit together. So, what have I done wrong? I am so confused. Oh, that keeps splitting apart. That's why. Do I have this not right? Oh. Okay. There we go. I didn't have a piece all the way in. I was going to say, it's pretty finicky when it don't have it right. Okay. And these are our cute baskets. And like I said, here you can see, since I have it up at an angle, they will sit like so. Alright, next step. This is your wall shelf, and it's already got a cutout on the wall. No, Angel. That this slides right into. Oops. And it will. Gosh almighty, Angel. Get down. It will, if you want it to go through some, you can. I like mine to remain flush. So I just come back here and push it through like that. But you can push it to where that is, you know, as far back as you want it to be. I like it to go through a little bit just for the stability wise. So it's a little more stable, but that right there looks good to me. Okay. Next we need to open our other bags. Turn me back around here. I'll get a little better angle here, sorry. I'm going to cut from the bottom. Okay, and then we have this bag. And then one more bag. Has the cutest little lights in it. Be careful because there is 2 teeny little light bulbs in there. Okay. Alright, let me get this. Okay. It does come with a pink and a white solid donut. I saw somebody today get 2 solid pink ones. So both of mine have came with one of each. And then one with the whole, the Hello Kitty, a chocolate, and a strawberry there. And we'll leave those for now. If you don't get down. What? Go on. Okay. Comes with 2 coasters. Cute little plate. These are the same, well, these are the same ones from, what was it? They look similar to the macaron plates. They were pink. Something had this plate. I don't remember what it was. Oh well. I think anyways. These are our little wall sconces. And our cute little light bulbs. And they do screw in there. You do twist them in. Super cute. It's all about the details here. Okay, well, if you can get a hold of it. You really have to twist it a couple times. Alright, and these are our little pieces for the shelf. And this tool, looks like a needle almost, is what we use to place our shelves and our lights. And also, this is not sticky, but I'm going to use some of my double-sided tape that I had left. And I am going to mount it on the wall. And this one, so let me go ahead and get these ready. There's that. Okay, super cute. Alright, I'm trying to decide. I do want to be a little different than my other one. The other one, it wants you to place a light here and a light here. I don't know that I want to do that with this one. Oops, I just pulled that right off of there. I'm trying to decide how I want to set this one up before I start placing things. I think I'm going to, I want to do this. I think I'm going to place it like, because I also want my table in this one, which is right here. I'm just going to kind of place it in the, I don't know if I like that. Oh yeah, okay. Decisions of how I want this. Place it like this and have my little table over here. But then that's kind of blocking all of that. Which is kind of how I have my other one. Then have the shelf up here. Okay. Which, like I say, you can always move stuff around, but trying to get the most shelf space that I can out of these, so I want to hold this up and see about where I want it to go. This is where it comes into, I can't really go by the, well, I can go by the measurements on this one because it's still on that same wall. So I think I want it about right in, oh, that's way too high. So as before, I don't know if you can see on camera, but you can see the holes through this for the most part. I think I'm going to have mine placed right here. So I know that is 1, 2, 3 from the bottom, 3 from the bottom, and so 1, 2, 3. So that one will be, and then the one right below it. And this just punches really easy. So I know I want that one there, and then I want to scoot this in a bit. For these two right here. Push that one through and this one through. And these will just pop into place. Ouch. Angel, get down, little lady. Get down. Alright, and then this will just slide in there like so. however you want it to go. It's not even, so I want to adjust that a little bit. That looks better. Okay, now I'm trying to debate if I want to put one over here and one over here. I think I do. I'm going to place mine like this time. Like I say, you guys can do yours however you want. This is a good thing about it. You don't really have no specifics that you have to go by. It's totally up to you. Oh, you know what? I should have put that higher. I made an uh-oh there. That's okay. That's on top of my wall now. So, I wanted it lower because I'm going to be stacking this one, and that's okay. I'm not worried about it. Okay. I did notice my other one, on the other one it has you put it in the top hole. And I got to thinking, if I'm putting this, you know, stacking, I'm afraid that will interfere with stacking them on top of each other. So I wanted to make sure it makes these a little lower for this one. Okay. Is that it for the wall stuff? Yes, it is. Alright. Now it's just decorating time. Let me fix my little sign here. Place my tape on there. Let's see here. This off. Okay, that's our little menu board. And let's see. Now back to how I want to place things. I think I'm going to put this right here. That looks cute. And you can always move stuff around, of course. And then this over here. Okay, this, I'm going to put the little Hello Kitty at the bottom of this one. Because that just looks like it was made for it. And then we do have like a big poster sticker right here, but I don't think I want to use that just yet. I'm going to, let's see, how do I want this? I'm going to put mine on the side because I don't want it to interfere with the front. Except for this one right here, which is kind of at an angle. I want to place it. How do I want to place it? Like this. Do I want it like that? No, I don't. I'm going to place it up here. Like a so. And then you have tons of sticker choices. So, and of course you don't have to use them all. I think I want to place, I'm going to use, oh, I'm going to hold on to that one for now. Alright. I'm going to place you over here. Oops. Like so. And I want my donut, because I do have donuts over here, and the waffle. Set a waffle up here. There's my waffle. There's my little waffle. It's funny because this one pretty much has all the food in Series 1 on each of these little stickers. It's kind of like it was, it's got the apple with the apple pie. It was catered around Series 1, which I thought was pretty neat. Put you right in the center. And then we have 100% happy, which is just going to go right there. And we have this one, which I'm going to place on here. What does that fit here? Yes, it does. I changed my mind. Okay, let's see how well these come off now. Pretty darn simple. Since I hung that little menu board up on the wall, this one I'm going to place on my cabinet on the side here because it fits perfect. And then there's one more sticker. I might as well use it. Just don't know where. I'll place it right there. Alright, that's all the stickers. Put this up. Put this up. I'm going to clean up my mess some. I can see what I'm doing. Alright, inside of this, I want to place... Oh, put it backwards. I want to see what will fit in here best. Okay, I do have my waffles. I can go down at the bottom. I have my cereal, which I think will fit right here. My 2 apple pies, but I have my big cake. Okay, I'm trying to negotiate what'll fit where in the best places. My ramen. Will my ramen fit in here? I can get that up in here. If I go all the way up, I don't want to go all the way up though. Push you down some. Okay, this will fit. Oh, there we go. And then my apple pies. Actually, I'm going to move my cereal up here. Put my pies right here. My little apple pies. I will turn this around once I've got it all together, guys. Oh, my bento box. You know what? I want you down here. Lord knows I don't want that falling down anywhere. There we go. And then, of course, my donuts, my macarons, my other... Okay. So there's that stuff in there. Of course, we do have this. I have my macarons. I'll just set them up here. Okay. And then I have my boba, which I want to set over here. Then I have my cream soda. I'll sit over here. I have my waffles. They can go up top here. I brought in a few extra things I'll show in a moment. Some of these have just been sitting on my shelf, so they are not perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to set these down. Here's my cake. I also made this. It's not Hello Kitty, but I thought it was cute and would fit the room, so I'm going to stick it right somewhere. Just does. I don't know if that'll fit actually with the other. Okay. Then I have my milks. Goodness gracious, I have dust everywhere. Please pardon that. Get a hold of this. Alright. I'm going to finish putting all this stuff in here together, get it stacked, and I will show you my end result in just a moment. Alright. Now this is how I've got mine set up. With Series 2 up top. And then Series 1, I know you can't see it very good, on the bottom. I did add my little, I can't think right now. And this little one. Everything else is Miniverse, or the Series 1. So, for now, this is how I stuck it in there until I can get it a little different. But it looks cute. Oh, I can bring the light down. There we go. It looks pretty cute, I think. I like it, the way it looks, so... But this will do for now. So, but anyways, that's all I've got for you this time. Zoe, I hope you're happy. I made your video, even though it's the second one. That's okay. Alright, guys. I hope y'all have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.